In the GBA version, there's a mini game there you can play in Dark World and Light World. You chase a guy. I think that's that. I think that's GBA. This game. There's a guy you have to chase for something.
I know it's in Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, he's there too. I think he's in GBA though, I swear. Or he's in like Minish Cap or something. One of the other games that use this similar kind of world.
So we have started.
Oh, hello.
Looks like Sanctuary is at the Magic Bat Cave. We have a bit of a divergence. And Edge is going to toss a side at something.
Let's say he's checking what Hyrule Castle is going to be. Oh no, he's gonna check. He's gonna check if. Yeah, nice. Oh, very nice.
Tier 1 tree pull is the Tier 3 tree pull.
That's very useful, actually. That's
so much money.
We actually saw a race get lost the other day where a runner didn't have money and one runner did. So that could be a big deal.
Solski farmed up 50 rupees in a cave.
Not terrible.
Which was in the blacksmith's house.
Which is right where he spawned, so.
And Solski finding the double-chested fairy in the overgrown yard house.
What an odd place.
And then Solski going in the one guaranteed room, which is the back door of the tavern.
Yep.
You also have to remember the front door of the tavern might not be anything related to that.
Oh my goodness. Who was that who did that, by the way?
Oh, I don't remember which match it was, but it was...
Wait, wasn't it Edge?
It may have been.
It might have been Edge. I remember looking at the Discord and just being like... Somebody just being like, remember everyone, the front door is randomized.
That had to have felt terrible.
I'm pretty sure he felt terrible.
Inside Chicken Hut, we find just another shop. Actually, that's not just another shop. That's the rarest shop in the game.
So yeah, it was Edge. I was right. Yeah, yesterday he was Akbar was made a joke or here or there. That's why I remembered the name. Shuffle.
Exactly. So we're finding Hype Cave.
Uncle. Well, Castle and Uncle can only shuffle with like 4 other spots.
So Uncle is part of the 8 spots that have holes that you jump in.
Yeah.
And everything else a little less so. So in the northwest house in Kakariko Village is where we find Hype Cave. Unfortunately, neither of them have bombs.
This is also, even in Entrance Shuffler, it's pretty hard to find bombs because you don't have anywhere guaranteed that will have them. You have to find one of the shops that sell them. You have to have the money. Oh, hey, we found Shop Game. Oh, and
there's bombs in Chest Game. And I believe that the prize was in fact those 3 bombs. Because you don't just get 3 bombs from the chess game normally.
I don't believe you do. Yeah, I think that you only get money from the chess game. And maybe arrows?
Back to Hype Cave.
You definitely don't get bomb cluster. Maybe you get bombs in some other way.
A single bomb.
Clusters.
A single bomb does occur, but 3 bombs, nah. The hook shot found in Hype Cave, inside that
That's good.
northwest house.
Very, very good.
That's about all there is to it.
I wonder where's your prediction on where Ganon's going to be?
Let's see. So we know it's not in Magic Bat, and we know it's not in... Well. So for the purposes of troll, I'm going to say Lumberjack Cave.
Have to beat Aja, just not the one you expect. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's simple. It's just gonna be that guy chilling over by what's it called?
I
saw a cave. Yeah.
Another thing that's extremely helpful to know about in randomized more bombs is that there are bushes in the overworld that have about a 50% chance of dropping a bomb. One of them is inside this big field of bushes that Solski's going through right now, but he didn't actually pick it up. And then there's a couple south of the Haunted Grove So if you're looking for the most consistent way to get bombs, those are probably it.
Yep. Is that that's in all like randomizers, correct?
Yes, and until they decide to randomize bush drops.
Well, considering they got rid of bomb drop randomization, I doubt it.
Yeah, it's unlikely.
Oh, nope, nothing in race game.
I was playing a new one on the a new seed earlier on the new randomizer.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
So, Solski going through the bumper cave from the back end, which is something you can do with just the hook shot.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to the race game, so...
Oh, he didn't check it. Oh, darn. He's,
I think... No, he didn't check it. You're right.
He's gonna be quite disappointed when he gets around there. So, interesting fact is, for people who don't know, you can now do entrance shufflers via the website. So if you've wanted to try this but haven't had the program or maybe too afraid to ask, you can now go and just do it via the vt.alttp or whatever, the website for the randomizer. You can now just do entrance shuffles there.
The standard VT randomizer has been integrated with LL Cool J's entrance shuffler, and it's a pretty, amazing collaboration. I can't get other people's code to work with my stuff ever. So,
so yeah, you can definitely. That should maybe be updated. The play the game should probably be updated to that website. If Fiesel's listening, it's just the regular VTorp website now.
Though I suppose if you want to practice the actual logic and seeds that are being run here, you still need the original program.
Yeah, but there's very good chance.
We have found Ganon, and it's in the Lost Woods. So Ganon is in the Lost Woods, which is less trolly than I was going for. I keep thinking up the worst case scenarios for entrance randomizer.
No. There's actually a mod for that. You don't even need to think it up anymore.
Oh, really?
Well, there's a literal mod or a plando that is called worst case scenario.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It is just the worst case scenario for entrance shuffler. I believe it is a full randomization.
Wow.
Yep. I want to say it was made by Simbai, but you can definitely ask the Discord for that one. It's very interesting.
He does seem like the kind of guy who would put that together.
Ooh, was that an item locked behind Lumberjack? Is that was Magic Bat?
Yeah, that's Magic Bat Cave. We don't know what's in there.
That's trolly. You don't know what it's gonna be, but it could be important.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was AA? Okay, cool. Yeah, I would say update the link to that because it's the same randomizer now, Fiesel. Farming that tree. Is he gonna go to Zora? Is that his plan?
Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Especially when you've got just this massive amount of rupees coming at you. And I don't know if we noticed, but the crabs are dropping bombs today, so we've also got all the bombs we can stand.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting, going for such an early... I guess when you have such a good tree pull, why not, right?
Yeah, good tree pulls.
Now, would he do that if he had to kill 4 guys? Maybe, because he has the hook shot. It's not actually that hard.
It's possible. But the one guy tree pull for 80 rupees is basically...
very fast money.
Yeah. Super gross. So finding the actual Lumberjack Cave in Sanctuary.
Interesting. Not a good item, though, so they don't need to finish Escape where...
That's absolutely true.
They don't have to finish Escape, so that's decent.
Well, finishing escape will be on the top end of Magic Bat Cave.
Oh, right. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so once they get the hammer, or the moon pearl and the mirror and the mitts, they will be able to get in there.
At least it's been...
Or, of course, they can just go through the front of Hyrule Castle once they find it.
I believe it was Vanilla Hyrule.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody mentioned in chat, is Vanilla Hyrule Vanilla Dad's Cave, so...
I thought this was meant to be randomized.
Right? And there was Vanilla Sit Kid as well.
No, Sick Kid was one door to the right.
Oh, okay.
Or one door above.
That was an ad. There's a shop in a shop, but it's just not the right shop.
Yeah, wrong shop.
I meant to mention Solski to go for what's it called? He's gonna go for the Steffalon Hylia Lake, or no?
Well, Edge is heading that direction.
He's gonna go to escape.
Yeah, Solski's going to escape.
Oh, he never did Dad's. Okay, he doesn't actually know what this is. Then he doesn't know that this is actually Uncle's cave.
Yep, but because he knows where Ganon is, he doesn't feel any need to go in the front door. He can just fall down.
Right.
Because, of course, since Ganon is randomized along with these, if you find Ganon by falling in, you get a rude awakening.
Which is why people generally check the front doors of the drop downs if they can.
Until you find Ganon, of course.
Yeah.
Now, when I say rude, I mean Ganon is literally going to sit there and taunt you for being dumb.
Yeah, he actually insults you. He's like, no, you're in the wrong place. I also don't think that he lets you deal damage to him at all, even if you have the right equipment. He just won't.
Well, you can damage him up to the 3rd phase, but in the 4th phase he becomes invulnerable.
Okay, that's what it is.
So it's even worse. And then you would think that you might get the silver arrows hint by taking him to 4. No, you don't. Not unless you can actually beat him.
Which is a real taunt, because by the time that you're good enough to be doing probably entrance randomizers, or any kind of randomizer, you probably know how to do silverless. I very much doubt that a person playing a randomizer that would allow you to see Ganon earlier would also not be able to do silverless.
So Edge is doing Tower of Hera, which was in Eastern Palace.
Not bad.
And we can tell by the music that it is in fact a crystal.
Yep. Dark World music versus Light World music. Well, he had to be a little creative to clear this room. The logic does require you to have a sword. So he, as of right now, logically can't beat the dungeon, or even get this far in.
That you can,
you can.
I'm pretty sure you can't even damage Moldor with the equipment he has.
He only sword and hammer. He's setting up for a death warp even. So
I tried to beat it with a what's it called? With the Cane of Samaria the other day. That did not work.
That one hits more bosses than you'd think, but not as many as you want.
Yeah.
Solski playing it safe because he can't actually kill that guy. Oh, he isn't going to the basement? Why?
I'm not sure. Well, he doesn't have the lamp. So.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, right. No fire source. Darn, that wasn't very profitable at all then. That was almost a waste of time. Where's he going now? Oh, checking the entrance down here. Smart. I wouldn't have thought of that. There's C-shaped house.
Sea house. And the moon pearl is in the sea house, ladies and gentlemen.
We have nothing to... Oh, wait. I missed it. Where did Solsti find Mitts? Power Glove is in Castle.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it was in Zelda chest. Dane.
Well, it wasn't in Zelda's chest, but it was in one of the chests going down.
Oh, okay. Completely missed that. Solski now has a significant advantage.
Yep. Now,
Here
normally...
Waterfall of Wishing.
Nice. So normally you'd want a lamp or something to try to go through this cave, but it's not guaranteed to be a dark cave. In this case, it is a dark cave.
So he's going to see which dark cave it is to see if he can...
And it does not look to be the old man cave, because I believe he fell in a hole.
He did. Yeah, I don't think it is, because he wouldn't have found a hole. Solsti's gonna try, though. Solsti's a good runner. He'll figure it out, eventually.
Yeah. Using the hook shot to try to feel out where he is.
He is giving up. He does not know where he is. Okay. I wonder which dark room that is, then. If it's not Old Man, and it's not Simple, maybe it's the back end of Old Man's cave?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Back end of the cave where the old man sits, not where you have to rescue him.
Yeah, I believe that sounds about right. Okay, let's see what's in these two caves.
Wait, no, that cave's not dark.
It is on the back end. I don't know if Entrance Shuffler would put... So, like, the door after you exit Old Man, there's a section of that cave that is dark. It might be that section. And it's like 3 rooms, and his room is one of... And his room is light, the room after him is light, the room after that is not. And it has lots of holes in it. So, very easily could have been that one.
Maybe.
Oh, 1F, so it's a Stape? Can it be a Stape when we know where Hyrule Castle is? And a Stape doesn't have holes, so it's not a Stape. So
yeah, you see 1F and B1 in those caves a lot, especially when you fall. So,
yeah. Old Man's Cave it still says 1F. Oh, Death Mountain Escape, the way to get on top of the cave. Okay.
The back way. That makes sense. So finding Agina's cave, and the flute has been found in Agina's cave.
So logic. So if he would have done a pretty large sequence break, if he had gone up there, then because I bet you that we're gonna find a lamp via this flute.
You could definitely get to the Death Mountain now, which Death Mountain is the only place where the entrances are shuffled more loosely in simple mode than normal. Caves that are connected to each other might not necessarily be connected to each other.
Yeah, you can enter you can enter a cave and then exit at a different spot than you would normally. It's to make Death Mountain a little bit more dynamic and the shuffler a bit more fun. For example, you can take the cave that is normally just a random cave and end up popping out at the end of East Death Mountain where the Bonk Rocks are.
The Death Mountain in Simple Shuffle kind of gives you a taste of what you're going to be looking for in Full Shuffle mode later on.
Yeah, which is what I just assumed Entrance Shuffler was at its core, which was enter room one place and exit another and figure out the new maze that is Hyrule.
And of course, Madness is even better.
I actually don't know what Madness is.
The idea is
we're in a lull. Go ahead and explain.
So Madness is when you enter an entrance, and then you exit the same entrance, you might be in a different place.
Oh.
So the entrances and exits are decoupled from each other.
That's awful. That's something. So if you enter a place, exit it,
Desert
then
is
enter it
now-
again, then exit it, you might end up in a completely different place.
So the desert is now the Lost Woods.
Oh, right, yes, because sometimes you budge out the music. I like it. That's my favorite. That's my favorite side effect of Entrance Shuffler is exit in places and get in weird music.
So he entered what was the Lost Woods chess game, which was in Nagina's cave, and came out and it thought, "Oh, I must be in the Lost Woods. Let's start playing Lost Woods music."
I've had bunny music for a very long time because I exited a darkroom cave and for some reason it decided that bunny music was appropriate. I was happy because it's the best music.
So we are now on the Light World Shopping Mall, which is the meme term for everything east of Lake Hylia.
I see.
And also because it tends to be shop.
Oh,
we did find
the chicken cave. Oh, doesn't even do chicken glitch.
I have been burned by doing chicken glitch before. Ended up with my hands in the air and waving them like I just don't care, and also having to reset. Still
worth it. See that chicken sometimes do a major glitch and end up in a different screen. I've straight up launched the chicken fully into the next room. He was just chilling in the next room on top of a barrel. I didn't even know you could go that far, but you can.
Yeah, I've seen a couple ways you can get burned. One, you end up picking up an invisible chicken and then you're soft locked. And one, the chicken will actually end up in the path between you and the chest and make it hard to open the chest. There was that mitt. Or the power glove.
Well, Solski squanders his advantage.
Which is, in fact, so bad.
That's not an inaccurate statement. Yeah, Mimic Cave being known is interesting. Also, he has all this money and he fake flippers here. What the fuck? Also, edgefigaro does not know that you can't ice rod that guy.
He might reverse fake flipper and then go the other direction.
Oh, he pulled... Okay, he did do the reverse. That used to teleport you sometimes, or kill you.
Yeah, and it still probably can if you miss the wrong pixel or...
No, they said that they fixed it, most likely.
Oh, okay.
So it shouldn't kill you.
There's just a very specific spot where you need to... Ooh, almost getting hit there.
So, for people who don't know, if you get hit in vanilla, you teleport.
You basically soft lock the game unless you let go of everything and immediately save and quit.
Basically, start mashing select. And he has Moon Pearl, so he can do this. He can enter this with Fake. But
so we found the potion shop inside the waterfall.
That has to be the. That has to be the great. Wait, you can fake flip into there. Somebody told me you couldn't.
Oh no, you can fake flipper into the waterfall. What you can't fake flipper into is the ledge item here.
I know that. What the? Oh man. Okay, that makes this area significantly better. Wow, that changed a lot.
Yeah,
cool.
But to be able to open the chest, you have to not be swimming.
Oh. Okay.
And so that's why you need the Jesus Walk to make it happen.
Oh. Unless you have Moon Pearl, apparently. That's what I've been told. And that doesn't make sense to me. Oh, vanilla flippers!
Well, there we go.
I'm unsure if you can buy thins while swimming. The thins that only would happen because of entrance randomizer. The questions that would only be asked.
We're gonna have to, like, order the runners to try to buy something while swimming. Maybe not. Okay, so Solski's now finally heading up to Death Mountain.
That would not be as interesting as you think, by the way, randomizing randomizing what's it called, the amount of money, because get in there and then Zora yelling at you about not having enough money would kind of suck.
Yeah.
Oh, but Zora, I have 1,200 money. No.
No, you need 9,999 monies.
But Zora, you have the bow. I just don't care.
Look. If you want to get the flippers, you're gonna have to pay me. I don't know why King Zora is now strong bad. I don't understand.
Why are you bombing Agita? He didn't do anything wrong. It's your fault for not checking. Agita just wants to chill in his cave.
And he's just trying to be helpful. I mean, he does kind of put it behind a wall that needs explosives. I don't know what sort of interior decorating that is.
Why is everyone wasting their bombs? It makes me sad.
Well, because this is a bomb-rich seed. Because the crabs are dropping.
So that's an example of what we meant earlier. He's now on Left Death Mountain. He's gonna try to get to Hera, see what dungeon is there.
One thing about Death Mountain being very strange is it's not always apparent how you're supposed to get to the top.
And in full shuffle, you could walk into a cave in South Hyrule and then end up beside Hera.
Or coming out of the entrance of Hera.
Or that.
Which is glorious. Here's Hookshot Cave.
Oh, and we have Hookshot.
Nice.
Based on the early Hookshot, I'm going to go ahead and say that there's going to be some progression here.
Well, so far we got nothing. There's the bug net.
You have the flute.
And the hammer.
Yep, I told you. And now he just needs Moon Pearl. He actually hasn't found the Moon Pearl yet. What?
Yeah, the Moon Pearl.
Oh, right, was in
the C-shaped house.
Oh, right, and it was over. I'm bad at remembering things.
C-shaped house was
the cave south of Eastern.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, he found the old man and returned him to his house. Edgefigaro is about to find Hammer, and this is going to be a huge advantage. Somebody mentioned that Solski kind of scored his advantage, and I wasn't in agreement at that time, but I would definitely say so now. He's basically thrown away his advantage.
He had the one thing he got from delaying his trip to the mountain was the flippers.
Right. But then that didn't yield anything for him.
The only thing the flippers could possibly help is getting into Swamp Palace.
Yeah.
Point.
But
and getting to the Dark World shopping mall.
Yes, yeah, okay, fair enough. That's quite a bit. What item was on top? I think that was just a heart piece.
Just a heart piece.
Okay, yeah. This is full? No, Freddy. This is still just entrance. It's not full till round 4.
Yeah. In the winner's bracket, it starts in round 3. So the winner's bracket, which is almost complete for round 2, if I'm not mistaken.
If both runners agree, you can quit swap. It's an option with the GitHub randomizer that they use. And it's not an option yet on the VTorps website, although I'm sure that's coming soonish. It's not as a tournament option, they've said.
Yeah.
Never as a tournament option. He's a bunny, he has to go and get...
So Solski finds something in what's normally the Spike Cave that you can actually get to as a bunny. What do you know? And find the Carcat Cave.
You know, I always forget that there's weird rooms like that, but they usually have hints on how to beat the game.
Yep.
I've seen people complain this game's too hard because it's too obtuse. I'm like, you just need to learn how to read, buddy. That's pretty much the gist of this game.
It's all about exploring, and then if you can't figure it out, find somebody to tell you what to do.
Yep. There's a person.
That's why all these fortune tellers exist.
Yep. There's a person in. There's just a random person in Light World Kakariko who mentions that there's a guy, that there's a famous thief who's afraid of the light, and that's how you're supposed to know to bomb a light source into blind. Wait, doesn't he know?
By the way, the sick kid had the Cane of Samaria.
Oh.
Did somebody mention Cane?
Yeah, now Solski is in a really weird spot in that he can't actually access Dark World. Well, he can, but now he doesn't have Moon Pearl.
So the escape chests in the sewer, the 3 before the sanctuary, 2 of them apparently had the mushroom and the powder. So the mushroom and the powder have been found in one location, which is basically, the best thing. I have mentioned before that the powder is my favorite item because I'm a scrub. Because I need my fairies.
He's actually going through escape in reverse. This is impressive.
Yeah. I did see somebody go for that chest.
Did he get to the chest? He hooked onto something.
Yeah, it's possible. There we go.
It's hard to tell.
It's a bunch of money is what he got.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. You did see it.
I saw the rupees start moving. Looked to be, I think, either 100 or 50. So, turned out to not be anything important. I have seen things like the hook shot there, the ice rod there, stuff that just blows your mind.
He's already paid off Zora.
He absolutely has. So Solski doing what looked like a fake flipper with the actual flippers.
Where's he going?
He's going to get the mushroom item.
Oh, yes. Okay. Bid 20.
Yeah. I didn't realize that he had already turned in the mushroom. But yeah. And then he's going to express his displeasure with the potion shop vendor for being such a cheapskate. Now, Edge finding the Cane of Samaria as well, over on the sick kid. And now Solski is going to check the shops by Lake Hylia, whereas Edge is heading into the Lost Woods, which I imagine he's going to go around and enter the Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
On account of having the Moon Pearl. And if Solski continues on this path, it looks like he may be finding his Moon Pearl.
Yeah. Depends on what he does. If he enters Eastern, which is Hera, and he'll end up not getting anything for his shovels, but
he's going to check this cave right here.
Oh, actually, he can...
Oh, this cave was...
he can kill the boss.
That cave was The cave south. Oh, the other cave south.
Yeah. The one by the hammer. So he's probably gonna check eastern, which is Hera. We'll see if he does it because it's pending. He can actually beat it.
He can.
So might be a good option.
He will, if I'm not mistaken, be missing one item in the basement.
We don't know. I believe that Edge found one item.
Did he?
So I think it's either basement or Hera. Top.
Oh wait, no. Edge found the big key, a key, and the compass, but didn't open the chest in the back of the first floor.
Oh, did he skip that one?
I think so. I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, it's a crystal. Stall is a crystal, so you will have to eventually find Stall Mountain or Stall.
Skull Woods.
Maybe it will be Mountain. Maybe it will be Turtle Rock.
It could definitely be Skull Mountain. You are correct. So Solski going into Mimic Cave, finding a heart container. Edge pick up that key in the pot there, or just ignore it? What are you doing, Edge? You have the cane. Solski finally finding his moon pearl on the left side. Secret lair on Skullcrusher Mountain. Yes.
That's a good song. Oh, Bid plays.
I would start singing it, but it's I gotta commentate. But we find the mirror in the normal big key room in Skull Woods. That is the vanilla big key, right?
I believe so. It is the.
It's been so long since I played the vanilla game.
Yes, it is, because you have to go back to the bid chest to get the fire rod, which is the actual bid key for the dungeon.
So the badass Bob Ross, there is a swordless mode. So one thing you can do is you can initialize it so that there is a swordless mode where Ganon can be killed by the hammer and things like that.
And there's a bunch of changes, like all the curtains are pulled already. You can do it glitchless specifically. They are required to get at least the Master Sword in Entrance Shuffler though to beat the game. And some bosses require the Master Sword to deal damage to, or a hammer.
I don't know if his appearance is disturbing or not. Anyway.
Can they use medallions in this mode? Absolutely. Medallions are quite slow though, so they generally will opt to not use them.
Yes, and I believe they also made it to where you can use the medallions without a sword, which is not true in the original game.
Yes, I believe so. No, some of the spells. I think Quake requires a sword. Yeah, I believe that you can use the other ones without swords, but for some reason Quake doesn't actually require.
AA says you do need a sword to use the medallions. So.
Well, yeah, but not in swordless. I thought we were still talking about swordless.
Oh, okay. Also, sorry.
He's poking there. I like it. And a little bit anger while he's trying to hammer Moldorm, who's stuck in the hole.
Yeah. So they recently updated the logic or the swordless logic to where you can activate the
tablets.
Tablets, yes, that's the word I'm looking for.
Which added 4 item locations to swordless, because they also added the other stuff.
don't know if Edge actually found the other entrance there, but I might have fallen down to see where it goes.
I'm pretty positive I've used the medallions, though, with a level 1 sword. So at least you don't need that. At least you don't need level 2 to use medallions.
And of course, having the book either way lets you know what's there.
Yep.
One thing I've noticed is a trend to get the book very late.
So whatever the map shows, so Eastern is red pendant on the map. That means that whatever Eastern is, wherever Armos 1 is, Armos 1 has the red pendant. Hera is a crystal.
As is Desert Palace. And Solski finally finding a sword in the mini Moldorm cave, which is in the Chia Pet house in the Palace of Darkness area.
Did you check the dungeon yet for this?
I do not believe so.
Luckily, Turtle Rock is pendant, so if they do find it, it will not be... Well, actually, Turtle Rock is vanilla, because it can only be shuffled with Hyrule, correct?
It can also be shuffled with Desert Palace.
Oh, right, because the 2 entrances in the dungeon. In Full Shuffler, are the half entrances shuffled as well? So you could enter the first ever Turtle Rock and end up entering the second half of... Oh, dear.
Oh, yes.
Oh, how fun.
I tried to do a full entrance shuffle before I went to bed last night. That did not happen. Ganon's Tower, ladies and gentlemen, has been found in the Palace of Darkness entrance.
Huh.
And Ganon's Tower is the one you're always looking for, because there are 27 chests inside here, 20 of which have items.
There's you found the lamp.
The lamp has been found on the
Solski is happy about that.
Those are magical boomerang shots of joy.
He is checking. I like this. I'm a personal fan of this, by the way. Doing this room, because the only reason you don't do it in normal randomizer until last is because it's a waste of time. But in this randomizer, if it has an item, doing it is not a waste of time. It's just a longer room to get an item. No longer than Hera. He also wants to check as many chests while he's here as he can, since it's such a big deal.
It does, however, require a little more attention than the Hera room.
Yes, because you will get warped to the beginning to dodge the other guy. You can't swing your sword if you have it, because everything else will... No, he's trying to powder it. There you go.
Finds the Bombos medallion.
That could allow him to do Ice Palace if he finds it.
Right? And of course, we don't know right now what medallions lock the entrances to traditional Turtle Rock or Misery Mire.
Correct. Maybe they're both bombos.
Left. Yep.
Good job, Solsti. You somehow forgot you need to do that. You need to hit both. At least you can do this room.
So heading to the Stalfos room, finding the Quake medallion.
Okay.
So now I got 2 out of 3. And another couple of keys.
Oh, he has sword. When did you put that? I totally missed that.
Yeah, he picked up the sword in the mini Moldorm cave, which was in the Chia Pet house.
Right, okay, you're right. You just said, okay. Is he killing himself? No, okay. He just messed up. Is Solski forgetting how to do this dungeon? Solski, are you okay?
Well, usually you'd bonk there, and he was like, wait a minute. It's gonna come back with a few more hearts. Sometimes you take a death just to refill your hearts. if you're not that far from the entrance.
I know I've death warped a few times after Armos. I don't think Solski knows how to do this room properly. Is that... Am I the only one who thinks that?
Maybe I don't know how to do that room properly. Because coming from the top, I always bonk on the left side and then do a thing, but he doesn't have
That's why the
boots.
skull's there. Oh.
He doesn't have boots, so he can't bonk.
Oh my goodness. He's probably so used to doing open moves.
So nothing at the catfish. Nothing of consequence anyway. Solski coming up on the randomizer room. So named because that's the only time you'd ever visit it.
It's like a refill on your like equipment. I think it gives you like a few more bombs. It gives you arrows. It gives you might give you.
It gives you the fire rod apparently, and the big key, and the master sword. So turns out,
if he finds the bow here, he can actually beat it.
Yeah,
and that would be a big deal.
One thing you always have to remember to check in like entrance rando and things like that is the big chest.
Yep.
Because sometimes you forget.
Yeah, because you skip it generally. Most, even like new Brenners, just decide to skip it in like vanilla, because you may as well just get good at Ganon anyway. Oh, he just realized he actually has to do this. Oh, he's gonna bomb jump it. Nice. I bet you that there's a lot of people who run this game and do not know how to beat what that maze looks like. They just know that there's a way to skip it. Ooh, gets hit there. What's his weapon of choice gonna be? Is it gonna be Fire Rod? It's gotta be, right? For Ice Armos? It's a decent weapon for them. If he uses it on the right phase. Silver Bob. Okay, I'm curious. Okay, I only came into this community. Okay, he's just apparently gonna do this. I guess this is his weapon of choice. Why are they stuck? Where'd Bombastic go? Why am I alone? Chat, help.
Oh, dang it! I was hitting the wrong button.
Okay.
Sorry, I kept saying things like, "Why aren't you paying attention to me?" Anyways, but yeah, he's using the sword beams, and
apparently this isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, I do not know why they named that particular anti-fairy Bob,
and why they resprited him.
No, they didn't resprite him. That's just a glitch.
Oh. What causes that glitch?
If you do not bonk the torch at the bottom of where the gun is,
okay.
Then that anti-fairy becomes a glitch sprite.
Oh.
And then if you kill that one, another one in the room takes on the sprite.
Poor Bob. He just wants to go home.
Yeah.
Okay, so turning him into a regular fairy is actually mercy. Now explain me this: why do some like fairies turn semi-transparent?
Why do some fairies turn semi-transparent?
Like usually if you turn an anti-fairy in Thieves Town.
If I had to guess, it would be something to do with lag.
Oh, okay. Probably.
Everybody talks about killing Bob, and I'm just sitting here like, don't touch me. because that's my name.
Oh, it's because those that made sense. Oh, he failed. Solski is not having the best day today, I feel like.
And then, of course, the sword beam's getting in his way.
Those guys already take a long time to hit 8 Master Sword slashes.
And it's, what, 16 sword beams?
Something like that.
On the
another...
beam of the bottle.
Unleash the bees.
And that should do it as far as items here in
Just
the basement of Ganon's tower.
He's gonna... I would go all the way up to Validation Chest.
Well, does he have the bow?
Oh, right. Never mind. Yeah, he needed the bow before that. Oh, darn. Now he doesn't know what to do.
Since he found the lamp and the fire rod, he's got a few more locations he can check. If he ever finds Desert Palace, he can complete that.
He's gonna check what Stall is? Do we or sorry, Swamp? Do we know what Swamp is?
I don't believe so.
Gonna check Hype Cave, Swamp, and no, we must have just missed it because why wouldn't what's it called? Why wouldn't Edge have not checked it while he was there? He doesn't have Mirror yet. Oh, Solsti's Dark World trip is going to be far less good.
True. Very true.
Oh, it's ice, and he has bombos and fire rod. Never mind. This is good enough with fire rod. He's just going to do it, isn't he? He can just beat it.
Looks like it. Now, nobody really wants to full clear Ice Palace, but when you find it and you've got all the things you need to do,
full clearing's not terrible.
Right. It's just so much better when you don't have to.
Right. It's such a fast dungeon with Ice Palace Bomb Jump, but you know it's not the worst dungeon to have to beat. It's because we already skipped it's already 3 times shorter than it's supposed to be because we never do it properly. He has Cane, so he doesn't have to do the 3 loops to beat it.
Our tracker has informed us that he, in fact, does want to full clear Ice Palace, so there's that.
How does our tracker know that?
I don't know. I'm watching chat, watching the stream. Solski's slightly missing the bomb there. Gonna have to flip the switch if he wants to do the bomb jump.
Are you? I feel like I'm very tempted to ban the person who said that full clearing Ice Palace is fun. If you mean the actual vanilla way, go away. Otherwise, no, it's actually fine. Yeah, I agree. This dungeon's actually kind of fun with the Samaria version. But if you mean actual vanilla way to clear this dungeon, actually leave.
That's our tracker, though.
Okay.
We can't leave.
I'll do it. It's fine.
I don't know how to track things.
I don't need you. Not if you like full clear vanilla Ice Palace.
So it looks like Edge is heading to the basement of Hera. After finding the lamp in Ganon's tower and then immediately piecing out, apparently.
Also, this is literally the worst entrance in the game.
Oh, the ice stairs there?
Look, I'm just happy that my first experience with this game was the GBA version, thus I had to listen to Haya a lot, but I didn't have to Oh, we did see what this item is. Oh.
Just bombs.
But Ice Palace is like 3 times shorter because, for people who don't know, the GBA version, Ice Palace is very different.
Listen, for all of you guys who love full clear vanilla Ice, all I have to say to you is stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new vision.
I don't know why I signed up for this. Solski forgot the tea that everybody forgets when they don't do this dungeon enough.
Yep.
So wait, no, he might not need the tea, guys. Actually, I don't think he does.
Yeah, I mean, he pushed the blocks
already.
already.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
He's about to get to the store and be like,
He's like, wait a minute. And
you can actually get back to it, though, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that far out of the way.
Does he know where it is?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He just got it. He's just like, wait a minute, I forgot the thing.
I forgot that in a race, and then was like, it was a bad seed anyway, so I was just like, you know what? No, you don't deserve to be finished. I'm just done. I was only 4 items away from finishing my Triforce hunt. Then I had to do this commentary. I would recommend Triforce Hunt. It's fun.
Yeah, Triforce Hunt is very interesting. The weird thing with Triforce Hunt is some of the complexity of like gambles and stuff that you would make kind of goes out the window because you just really want to check everything.
Well, at the same time, you sometimes make gambles like, well, you know, I could beat Skullwoods right now, but do I want to make that trek like all the way through the dungeon, or do I just want to check the front end?
It's more down to you really want to make the value plays where you have more chests, because 5 chests sitting there, that's 5 chances at a Triforce piece.
Yep. It makes for some interesting routing because you generally don't fight bosses unless they have an item. So like, it actually it's very different. I would recommend it at least a few times to everyone. The pedestal should also be much better with the new logic because it pre-fills Ganon's tower with a random number of items.
Right. So the one thing they did was they made it where it's a little less likely to have things like all your sword upgrades in Ganon's tower and things like that. It's still possible.
They choose a number between 0 and 15 and like randomly, and then it puts a number of junk items into Ganon's tower equal to that number. So be free, Bob. Be free.
Yep. Bob is unscathed on Edge's side. Oh, that was actually a really good play on Edge's part now that I think about it, going to the basement of Hera from here. He gets the lamp, and Hera is in Eastern and this is in Pod, so he just mirrors over.
Yep.
And then goes back in when he's done. Now, of course, if you are Solski and you don't have the mirror,
I actually did not know that if these guys stayed still, if they were being pushed around.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying to hit 2 of them. He could have hit a bunch of them if he had stood in the one spot where that one Armos was dead. Because you can just fire rod them and they will keep trying to.
Solski doing a cold stare fight, which is always nerve-wracking.
He's keeping them together? Oh no, there's just one left. Never mind. killed the other two faster than I could see, because I've been watching Edge's Armos fight.
I believe he used bombos to break the shell so he'd have some fire rod shots.
Usually a good idea when you have bombos and no half magic. It's about the same time spent, and you use less magic and get to have a faster fight.
Yeah. When you have half magic, using the fire rod is a little bit faster.
Okay, and now he's going to head over to East Lake Hylia.
Now, Armos Knights being one of the few bosses that actually takes damage from the boomerang.
1 damage each.
Yep.
In another change is GBA, hitting them with boomerang actually causes them to drop arrows instead of dealing damage. They remove the damage that boomerang does, but it causes them to drop arrows.
Interesting. So you'll never run out of arrows.
Yeah, all the bosses with required resources have a way to drop stuff. The shell will drop magic for you if you hit it with, I think, hammer or something. I think it just causes them to drop magic for you. Trinets drops magic. They made it all significantly less trolly. Mothula, I think, gives you a full magic refill just before the boss instead of a small magic. Go play GBA if you want to see this game less troll. But mute it, please. Unless you want to hear every time you press the mirror button. That will still haunt my dreams.
So you would say that the audio of the GBA version is a significant downgrade?
Oh, yes. I'll praise everything else about it, because it is how I played this game in my childhood. But jeez, that sound still haunts my dreams. Haven't played the version for 15 years. Still haunts me.
So, Edge finishing cleaning out Ganon's tower.
Realizing, still doesn't have a bomb. Feels
Vanilla
bad.
bomb shop. So...
That's useful.
It's an awful lot of vanilla coming off of this seed. Ooh, Solski finding Blind's Hut. Which is always a nice place to find.
I don't know who this flute boy is, but he's probably going to Stumpy.
Yeah, Wood East Stumpsman. I don't know why that's his name in my head. That's his name in my head. Okay, so Edge is heading up to the Skull Woods area.
Probably check the dungeon now that he has Fire Rod.
Yep.
I don't think he actually meant to go down here.
I thought it was Solski who went down here.
Oh, okay. It looked like he was struggling to, not fall down.
No, he's been here. I remember I was griping at him because he had the cane.
Right.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, it says that was the exit. Okay, he knew which one was. Right.
So we have checked Catfish already, I believe. That was just 20 rupees.
I mean, he could still be going to Thieves Town. He has Mirror. Oh, he doesn't. Never mind. Well,
we found Palace of Darkness in Skull Woods. And it is not bow-locked.
Huh. Well, it's technically never bow-locked because you can hover, I think.
Well, according to the logic.
I know. I'm being.
And when you say you can hover, you mean people who have far greater, dexterity than me, and also have a proper controller.
I mean, if I can hover short distances on my 360 controller, or sorry, on my Xbox One controller, then.
I mean, all I use is keyboard, so yeah. I can't even get frickin' spin speed right.
Oh, right, yeah. You're right. Yeah, you still need a key there.
Yeah. Lamp does make pod much more palatable.
Yeah, keep those major glitches away from here. The only major glitch allowed here is chicken glitch.
There's the big key for pod. I've noticed in the new spoiler logs, it starts telling you what dungeon the big key is for. Huh. So, when you look at it, and it's the big key, it'll say, Palace of Darkness, big key, or something like that.
Oh, it's because the it says they are technically different items, but I guess that could lead. Maybe that's a hint that they're working on.
Possibly randomizing those between different places.
Yeah, it's possible. If with enough code, I think you could do that not with small keys though. I think that's being tried already. It's like small keys can't be randomized.
I think it's been done in some.
Oh really?
In like a couple of Plandos.
Oh,
like
right, but that's going
latest Plando.
That's going very hacky.
Yeah.
Well, he's using the bee to do his work for him.
Yep.
And he caught it even. He even took it back.
That's a charitable bee. Just the compass in that chest. In the big chest. And so there's nothing really there for Edge. Unfortunately. Though he will need to end up going back there in order to get the crystal.
Trying to figure out what to do. Solsti's about to get the disappointment of pod. We haven't checked Myers' interest. I'm trying to think if we're gonna end up with GT required. Like the crystals required to enter another.
Well, the only way that happens is if something is in one of the pendant dungeons.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because Gen's Tower is not in its vanilla location, so it has to be one of the pendant dungeons at Gen's Tower.
So our pendants are Turtle Rock, Eastern Palace.
So, yeah. So Gen's Tower will either be Eastern or Thieves Town. Can't be Turtle Rock because Turtle Rock has to be swapped with, at best, Desert Palace or Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably not required then. I don't, because we need Bo to beat. Yeah, it's probably not required unless boots are in one of those. They have mirror.
Or Edge has mirror.
Yeah.
Which is just painful for Solski because navigating pod without the mirror is the worst. Well, I don't know about it being the worst, but it's close to the worst.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a somewhat tutorial. Like it's supposed to be like one of the past weird forced tutorials where it's like, here, you have this mirror. There, it has a different use than you think it does. You should use it here. It'll save you trouble.
Is there like a telepathic block that tells you that the mirror will get you out of dungeons?
No, it never tells you that. It just tells you that it will return you to a safe place.
So Edge found the spike cave in the shop that no one knows about.
Although that shop does have arrows in it. It is the only place you can buy arrows. It's actually, if you're complete scrub, useful to know about.
Yeah. It also has a fire shield in it if you really need a fire shield.
I think that's been removed from VT's randomizer, though, isn't it?
Well, no, the fire shield is removed. Well, maybe. I don't know about that.
They also removed the ability to use...
I know they removed it from the fairy.
Yeah, you can't upgrade it through fairy anymore, which... I didn't even know that you could upgrade your fighter sword. But according to Sakura's video, you could. I'm pretty sure she meant the Uncle Shield, Hylian Shield.
Yeah. I've heard it called the Fisher-Price Shield.
I don't think speedrunners know what the telepathic stones are. This isn't an inaccurate statement.
They're those things you avoid at all costs if you want to avoid losing time. So Edge finding Sahazral's hut in the bombable hut in Village of Outcasts. Finds the Book of Eudora and the Tempered Sword. So
he's probably gonna make a beeline for desert.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Oh, he has mirror. Yeah, and make a beeline for desert. After he's done with his stuff here, go straight to desert via the Bombos tablet. Right?
Yeah,
that
seems
reasonable.
legit. And the bow has been found.
Wow,
they were traditionally the chess game.
Close. They were so close to here so many times, and they just never. Dang.
We have given them the D, indeed.
Oh, call out when you find the D.
Edge has found Eastern Palace right next to the bow.
They will both think when they see that bow is that the other person went here first. That's what they're going to think.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you 100%. Edge is probably thinking right now that he screwed up.
Yeah. Now, Edge also should know that this is a pendant.
But
that he's in.
Could pedestal be required with this collection of dungeons?
It is unlikely.
What item do they need?
Titan's mitts.
Is there a dungeon entrance we haven't seen yet? Because we haven't been to Mire yet. I don't think it...
No, I don't think you can get to Gan's Tower without Titan's mitts, so...
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah? No, it definitely isn't. Yeah, neither of them took Swamp Palace for whatever reason.
Yeah. Ooh. Edge getting 4 skeletons.
Alright, Turtle Rock. Wait, Turtle Rock in the desert? Oh yeah, we haven't seen Turtle Rock or Desert's entrances, so we don't know if they're shuffled. And they could be, so.
Gen Tower is not vanilla. Gen Tower is a pod. Swamp Palace is a crystal. We don't know where it is yet. And I don't think either player has found the dam either. And in order to get into Swamp Palace, you need to find the dam to open it.
Do you need to have the ROM to play the randomizer? Yes.
We don't want to tell you where exactly to get that, but it shouldn't be difficult to find.
It's more difficult than it used to be, but not as difficult as people think.
There's the Titan's Mitts.
Ooh, there we go. Okay, yeah, we're in go mode?
Inside Eastern Palace.
We're in go mode. Unless boots are required in desert.
Edge is not in go mode because he does not have the flippers.
Oh, she's right. He hasn't got to Zora yet. Oh no. Wait, yeah. Oh yeah, shoot. And he never went to check the bow. What are you doing, Soul? Oh no, he didn't shut thieves down.
Yeah.
And Edge's gamble here paid off.
So we're going to get our second fight with Armos, and it will be significantly faster than the first.
So, is Edge going to be in Domo? If he finds the bow?
Flippers. If he goes to
Edge needs flippers, and he needs bow, and then to make the decision to keep doing Eastern. But that's not a guarantee. He might skip it.
Right.
This all depends on if boots are required. Boots could also be in the top of Ganon's tower.
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping it.
Right. I was going to say, what could make boots required? Right, the torch in Desert Palace.
Mm-hmm. He's going to go straight to Desert, I believe. Check what's there. See if the 3 double entrance dungeons are shuffled or not. Uh-oh, is he gonna die? Oh no, he has a chain right. He's good.
Solski just finds 20 rupees in the Spike Cave, which now, at least in the new V26 logic, requires either the cane or the magic cape plus either a bottle or the half magic.
And they are specifically that was already changed. When this tournament started, this mode was already kind of on a V25.5 logic. It's a little different. It's not as simple as that. I'm sure people could go into better detail, but for the most part, it had a lot of the V26 changes already implemented.
Alright, so it looks like Solski's probably going to be heading into the Village of Outcasts now.
Oh, Edge is not doing what I thought he'd be doing. Oh, he's going
to check digging game.
He's going to get disappointed. That means he's got to save and quit, though. I would have gone down that way. That's 1 extra item. You could check on the way to Desert.
Yeah, Bombo's tablet. Bombo's tablet is something that some people forget occasionally.
I agree, Jay Coper. It could take him a while to decide to go there, especially if Desert is Turtle Rock, because he could totally just beat Turtle Rock, like right then and there. And why not?
Because it's a pendant.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he might actually just decide to say no. Yeah, you're right. Okay, he could. Ooh, he found the boat. So I think he's in go mode. Solsti. Yeah, he's reacting like he's in go mode. But he has to.
Depending on whether the boots are a thing.
And depending on if he decides to actually do Eastern right here. Will he decide to do Eastern right now? Or will he back out?
Of course, there's the off chance that the Ether Medallion is required for one of the entrances.
Solski does not know it, but he is in go mode. Oh, interesting. Edge is deciding to go to Ganon's tower.
Yes, with the bow, that is a perfectly valid play.
That is true, IL Joe. It's just, I don't know. Will he decide? Oh, it depends. Like, he's in go mode for the most part. If he wants to gamble. Depends on how gambly he feels today.
Maybe Edge isn't going straight to Ganon's tower.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
he's
why
delivering the blacksmith.
The old man? Oh. Yeah, he may need ether, but I don't know. I think I would gamble and just... In a tournament, I think I would make that gamble. Especially if it's an elimination tournament. Schrodinger's go mode. Yeah, he doesn't know that he's in go mode, but he is. And I would treat it as such as soon as I saw the mitts. I would. I'm bad though, so probably don't take advice from me.
Oh.
But that's what I'd do in a tournament if I wanted to try to gain an advantage.
What's up with these guys spawning 4 skeletons in this room?
They just kind of forgot how to do the double skeleton or triple skeleton spawn.
Yeah.
Falling into the trap of noobs.
I explained this the other day. It doesn't have anything to do with how fast you are.
Yeah.
It
where actually is just the spot. People actually think it's like based on like the spawn, but they spawn instantly. The moment you touch the spot, they are actually there. They just poof into existence slowly.
But the way you make some of them not spawn is to have them spawn off the screen or on top of a pot.
Yep.
Alright, so Edge is heading up Ganon's tower.
Yeah, Edge definitely knows that he still needs an item.
Yes, because you need the flippers to enter Swamp Palace. And of course...
We know where that is, but he does not. Also, Edge is doing this room the right way. It's been like 3 tournament matches that three that I've been able to catch. Other than this, somebody didn't do that room right, and it makes me mad.
Well, one of these days I'll learn how to do that the right way.
Literally, they don't change direction if you like they're facing direction if you're holding your sword out. That's how you break it.
Really?
Yep. And you can shoot your bow with your sword out. That's how you do mimic rooms.
That is
amazing.
The best thing I've ever heard.
It makes every mimic room significantly easier, except for Mimic Cave.
So my life has been significantly improved as of this afternoon.
This is why I watch good runners who maybe don't have as good choices. Like there's TGH. He might not make the best decisions, but his execution's good. Or Andy. JK, please Andy, don't kill me. If Edge ults Resora after GT is older. Yeah, it's true, and I think he's pretty much running out of options. He hasn't been there at all.
Yeah, he never checked the sewers or the exit behind the sanctuary with the 3 chests, so he doesn't have the mushroom and the powder, which
is good.
And the mushroom would lead him to the waterfall cave, which is where the thing is, and that might lead him up that direction.
That's true.
But I asked this a little while ago, and I feel dumb because I don't remember this happening, but we haven't found the dam yet, have we?
Oh my goodness. I know that we have.
Yeah.
Are we about to find it, though? Because there's not many locations left.
Right. There's the Chia Pet cave. Oh.
Myers Bombos, no ether required yet. This is good.
And the right side entrance, which some people forget, that's the 50 rupee farming cave. When you really need rupees And you don't have any other way to get him. Checking the northeast desert cave. Finding the northeast desert cave. Completely vanilla, including the piece of heart.
Nice.
Then checking the east side swamp cave, finding
Did he just swap in items because he's bored? Yep.
the bomb hut.
I mean,
Inside
to be
the bomb
fair,
hut?
if I had quit swap, I'd do that. Okay, so we
Yeah.
still don't know where the dam is. What?
So that's
How?
another thing kind of preventing us from go mode. They haven't been to the east side of Dark World Lake Hylia.
They have, though. One of them has.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did you not check Meyer? Oh, what? Did you not check Meyer's entrance?
Guess not.
I'm so confused right now.
Damn under bonk rocks, people are saying.
They haven't found Swamp Palace yet.
Edge coming up on his Aghanim 2 fight. And just getting one on the first one. Wasn't a particularly good setup.
Yeah. Oh, chicken tablet. Okay, Solski, good idea. No.
Just a cache of cash. Edge pulling off what I believe was 1-2-2-1.
Hera is Meyer. Solski opts not to do it? Why?
It seems strange.
Solski
Meyer is very consistent in the amount of time it takes you to do.
Yeah, it's pretty much always the same, go mode or not. Unless you get a really, really early bid key. Like one time I've had bid key spawn from that place that normally has a small key.
Yeah.
And
That's another thing in the new update logic. New logic update.
Yep, they place bid key first. So
each chest in every dungeon will have a 100% uniform chance to contain the big key.
well, every possible one.
Right.
Also, report buds to the devs. Oh, and ether is not required.
Right. So no ether required. Solski is opening the Turtle Rock entrance.
And we'll see if this is desert or not. Kind of hope it is so that we know whether or not they're in go mode. And I guess this is why. He's going to do Turtle Rock first and then go backtrack to Hera.
Turtle Rock is Turtle Rock.
Okay, Turtle Rock is vanilla. It's doable though. Again, why is he... Oh, but it's pendant.
It's
okay.
a pendant.
And now that it's open, he can opt to go to Hera, beat that. If he doesn't find boots, do Turtle Rock. I think that's his play.
Checking what is normally Hookshot Cave and finding this cave.
The answer to most questions. Edge is still on a hunt for flippers, and he's about to enter.
I think this has to be Swamp at this point.
I believe you're correct. Because this makes...
Solski finding the Butter Sword in the Super Bunny Cave, which is in its vanilla location.
Thieves Town is in... Yeah, here it is. Okay.
Yeah, Thieves Town
Thieves Town is Ganon's Town. We now know the location of every dungeon.
So Solski going through checking caves on the east side of Death Mountain, primarily because we have to find a dam.
Okay, found bombable hut. Solski is looking for a dam, yeah.
So that makes Vanilla Swamp entrance Skull Woods.
I still don't like that Solski didn't do like desert while he was there. Like didn't check if desert needed the boots. Because yes, he's on a trek to find the dam, and that's okay.
Looks like Edge will be doing so, however.
Okay, now we get to know the truth. Oh, okay.
But he's going in the back entrance.
He's grabbing the key to on. Oh, okay, never mind.
No.
Oh, he was checking to see if it was Turtle Rock or not.
Yeah.
That's smart. Oh,
if it was Turtle Rock, you're at the laser room there.
This is smart. He is key locking the dungeon. So like he is grabbing that key so like he can access it if the key is on the small rock. Or is on the Bont lamp. I've seen a few runners do this. It doesn't change that you can't beat the dungeon, but
it does make it where you can access the items.
Yeah, and that could sequence break you into something.
The big key is on the bonk lamp.
But let's see, maybe boots are going to be over here.
Yeah, we could have boots in the dungeon, which would be pretty trolly.
Oh, and there's
to come here without them.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 chests over here on the right, and 2 items. So we got about a 50-50 shot of each of these being a item.
Oh.
That's a fail. So now we have a 66% chance of this one being an item.
Oh.
And it's just a
Dang. Okay, well.
So we're going to have to go find those boots. Go mode rescinded.
Solsti, you're out. Checking what Ice Palace is. And here it is.
Could we
just gonna go straight to the boss.
Could we have boots on pedestal?
Yes.
No. No.
Why not?
Because you need the crystals to get into Thieves' Town.
You're right. How is pedestal ever required in this mode?
It has happened before. You need either like vanilla GT,
right?
Could make it happen.
Okay, that's
There's
easy.
A couple of other weird.
Is it where like
scenarios.
a dungeon isn't a crystal dungeon isn't? No, because you need crystals. Is it where a crystal dungeon isn't beatable without pedestal? I guess.
Right. Yeah, we had one where the flute was on
the pedestal.
The
and
pedestal
Mire was required.
and the Mire area was
Okay.
required. Yeah. Can talk to Freddie and Faraime about that one.
Oh. And we have butter. Hey, we actually have had butter for a while, haven't we? We have.
Well, Solski had butter.
Yeah. Ed's probably pretty happy to find that.
Butter. So Ice Palace was Skullwoods.
You know what I like after watching this really want? A remade Link Between Worlds.
Alright, Swamp was ice. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Where the dungeons have the items rather than the items being bought. And then randomize that. But that would be a completely different game. But A Link Between Worlds dungeon design is phenomenal, and I want a randomizer for it.
It pretty much is, yeah.
The dungeon design of that game is actually something else.
The only thing is, a lot of it is kind of linear, so it's hard. It'd be hard to randomize it.
Right. I just want the dungeons from that game in A Link to the Pastel world, okay? Where it to be randomized. It's such a good game.
So just take those dungeons, port them to the original Link
And
to the
all
Past.
2Ds. Okay, Fees, I'm gonna need a more detailed explanation for that. Oh, are you like just meaning like LADX being randomized as well? Or like and the Oracle games, I guess. LADX is coming, quote unquote, Blizzard time, etc.
Soon, trademark.
Holy crap, he has 2k gold! He hasn't Chet Zora.
That,
oh my gosh.
We might break the rupee record here. I don't know what the rupee record is, but we're coming up on it.
Oh, all 2D Zeldas in one randomized. Just shoehorn in random parts of Zelda 2.
Maybe leave Zelda 2 off of that one.
No.
I mean, I'm not that I object to the game. It's just a completely different.
Well, okay.
Setup.
So if you randomize all of them into one, then you already have weird 2D sections of Link's Awakening, right?
Oh yeah, you're
Not
right.
that hard. You'd have 2 games that have weird 2D sections, like side scroller sections.
Yeah.
Make all Zelda Castlevania.
So here we go. All the 2D Zeldas plus all the 2D Castlevanias plus Metroid randomizer, just all in one thing.
The fastest DMCA. Can we speedrun getting a DMCA from Nintendo? Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, LADX tournament. It's not a hard game to learn either, from what I've been told. It's a hard game to get good at, but it's not a hard game to learn. Apparently all the tricks you do by accident anyway in vanilla play.
Yeah, I remember when I was very small, I was like 10, I learned how to do the screen hopping glitch in the original Link's Awakening, and I would just go crazy doing that mess.
They're sending DMCA to the commentator just for saying it. Rip Dr. Bob Basket.
Hey, I didn't say that.
You're the one who combined all of them.
Oh, I guess I did.
It's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
It's your fault. When Speed Gaming gets a DMCA shut down.
Boots and ZBs and Screw Attack and High Roll.
Digital Millennium Copyright Act is what DMCA means. So send in somebody a DMCA means send in somebody a DMCA notice, which means, hey, you're infringing on my copyright. Stop.
Either cut this mess out or we're going to send the lawyers after you.
Or usually cut this out and in 14 days everything will be fine, except you'll have lost 14 days of revenue. That's actually usually what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Run DMCA. Diesel's been on point with puns today. He made a really good pun earlier in a different tournament.
It's fun to stay at the DMCA. All right. So, Edge looks to be finishing out Meyer. Solski heading in to fight Helmasaur. And everybody's favorite dark rooms. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, jeez. At least you can light these ones up.
Yeah. We actually got, simultaneous favorite dark rooms.
This one's fine.
Dark Room's greatest hits.
if you know like the movement, rather than by eyesight, that one's not too bad for people.
I thought he was gonna cane dash there. Item dashing is an interesting little mechanic that's completely unintended, but we abuse the snot out of it.
We do. Fun fact, didn't know this. You cannot do that without a sword.
Without a sword, yes.
Yeah.
I actually was trying out swordless randomizer one time and got the hammer, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do these hammer pegs, and just bonked right off of them.
Yep.
And
Took me a while. I thought I was just screwing up the input. I'm like, I'm never being this bad at it.
And then I actually went into the Discord and tried to submit a bug request saying, whatever you guys did to make the, get invulnerable to the hammer makes the hammer pegs thing not work anymore. And they're like, no, you just can't do it. I was like, oh, I'm dumb.
I didn't submit it as a bug report. I just assumed on the spot. I was like, I guess this isn't possible. Well, it's unfortunate. He didn't check pedestal. It makes me sad. I mean, I know that he knows that it's not required. Okay.
Right.
I just wanted him to check it anyway because I like the messages.
So the shovel was
that was a really
odd.
That was a really good. Edge did a really good fight there. But he got absolutely nothing from that dungeon. Please go to 2. Play to 2.
Boots be at Magic Bat.
He's gonna go to Ice Palace entrance. God damn it.
If Boots are Magic Bat, they have to go do Aghanim 1.
Oh, right, that's still thin.
Yeah.
Oh
no, but you need the boots to open Lumberjack.
Oh.
So that can't be it.
Oh. We're saved. He fake flippered to Ice Palace. But why? The item that you need is not here. 100%. It's not here. Well, I guess boots could be here.
Yeah,
they're not.
When you're
yeah, they're not. We've already seen
when you have a goal to meet here, you're gonna have to do this crystal anyway. It's like it's on my way, sort of. If I'm gonna fake flipper to Zora, then I might as well do this. But then, of course, when you get out, you can't fake flipper back in, so he's just gonna have to do it again.
And like, why would you fade flipper when you can just go
real
to
flipper?
Or yeah, that too.
Well, eventually.
Surgeon Hammer game. Have we seen Hammer game yet? What's there?
No, I don't believe so.
They wouldn't have gone because you generally try to avoid this mini game if you can without boots. That's slow.
Of course, boots are going to be in there just to spite you. Nope. Just to shop.
Bye, Smatila.
Did we get the purple chest? Oh wait, I don't think Solski's turned in the blacksmith. Edge has.
But it wasn't anything, was it?
Yeah, but you need to turn the blacksmith. To
Edge,
the
you have you have more rupees than there are years in the more rupees than current year. Please. Please.
If you could go back in time for an entire year for every rupee you had, Jesus will not have been born.
Let's check in the Mimit Cave. Boots? No boots. Boots are gonna be in Swamp. I guarantee it. We still need to find the dam, though. This is concerning. I'm not good at this. I don't know where the dam is.
People are thinking that the dam is going to be under some bonk rocks.
Oh, right. Oh, then my prediction doesn't work.
Boots on Trinex, you
Oh yeah, they could show Turtle Rock.
Evil person.
That doesn't even seem unreasonable right now. Unless you're Edge.
Yeah.
It's unreasonable if you're Edge and you haven't gone to Zora yet.
There are 5 entire chests or items in Turtle Rock.
And like 4 of them are like 2 seconds apart from each other.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do have to go basically all the way through the dungeon to get there.
Right. It's not the longest dungeon. And let's be real. Turtle Rock, once you know how to do it, is not terrible. It's not the worst.
Dumb question for the people who are tracking this. Where did the riot shield happen?
Yeah. Hey, Tracker, when did that happen?
Ah, Ganon Hole. Well done. So Edge is going to get his mushroom and his powder after losing the purple chest.
Which may send him to Zora. He gets to go to the judge stash. He gets the judge from the priest.
Bombos only has 50 rupees on it.
Still looking for boots. Do we know? Oh yeah, Gary's guaranteed, isn't he? He's always in the same spot. Did we just return him and I missed it though?
No, he picked up the purple chest, but then he jumped in the hole.
Oh.
And I think he's gonna take his portal and go back and do it again.
Seems reasonable. No, because he would have gone up. He's not. I don't think that's where he's going.
So he'll probably portal.
Does he have
flute to 7, and then.
Oh, he has 5 and 6. He's doing bomb. He's doing Fat Fairy, which is vanilla
Super
travel.
Bomb time.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I like it. Why doesn't Solski go to Ganon's tower? I guess Boots could be up there. We haven't seen the top of it.
Yes, we have.
Oh.
Edge finished it.
Oh. I missed that.
And there's a whole lot of nothing there. And then afterwards he fell in the hole and got the riot shield.
Right. Okay.
So Solski going to the pyramid to blow up the entrance. We have no idea what's in there. Thinking King's Tomb. Nope. It's Vanilla Dark World Sink, I think? Or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's like the weird cave by where Saint would be. Because Saint is just a graveyard, I think. Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. It's Dark World Saint. Because there's no...
Only 50 rupees in the purple chest. We are still... The boots are still at large.
And the flippers are still at Zora's.
This is true. The flippers are definitely at Zora's.
He's just not... Like, after all the vanilla things in this seed, you just assume that something else would be vanilla, right? Solski's going back to Ganon's tower. Didn't end up with the riot shield. This is a frustrating seed for commentators, because Edge is making it so.
He'll get there eventually. I feel like Solski might go check like the basement of Hera first. No? Okay. Now Edge is gonna clear out Ice Palace.
Oh wow, damn, to totally be at Mimic Cave. All we need is like damn it Mimic Cave and Boots at the damn spot. Boots could be like where the dam empties out.
Wow.
Which would require Turtle Rock, but in the weirdest way.
Solski's doing the Mimic Room correctly as well.
Yay! People are learning. It's so much easier.
Yeah.
And in the ones in what's it called? The first place where you encounter mimics, Because spin slashes kill those guys, you can actually like kill one while you're shooting at the red mimic, and then like because when you release the spin and then kill the other one with an arrow, it's really cool when it's done right. I like it's smooth.
You're talking about in pod?
Yeah, in those pod rooms, you can hold your spin slash, shoot, move towards, like cause the mimic to end up into it. It's really cool. He just caused the switch to get hit because he doesn't know. You can just use one bomb for this room. When I found that out, that was super cool to me. That you could do that room with one bomb.
That's pretty good.
Wait, have we seen the whole of Ice? Yes, we have.
Yeah, Solski cleared out Ice Palace a while ago. Edge slightly missing the swag trick in the Stolfos room.
I can't get that anymore. It sucks. I used to be able to, but for some reason I can't get the time in.
I get it about 40% of the time.
Oh, opt in to just do the dungeon normally since he has to full clear it anyway.
Yep. And, of course, the Cane of Samaria making it so you don't have to do it 14 times.
It's only like 4.
Yeah, 14 is a bit of an exaggeration.
I mean, it's 14 if you have no idea what you're doing, because you don't.
But I mean, what would commentary on Zelda Randomizer be without exaggeration?
Fair enough.
So, the worst thing in the world is trying to get into those stairs without the boots.
Actually, it's not inaccurate. It is the worst.
It's like, you think I'm exaggerating. Nope. Literally worst.
All one entrance, all dungeons with one entrance, or everything with one entrance is shuffled, everything with 2 entrances is shuffled, everything with an equal amount of entrances are shuffled in the randomizer, including the dungeons, but only amongst themselves, unless we're talking full randomizer, where I don't know, but I do assume.
Yeah, full randomizer, basically all bets are off, except for the rooms where you fall into them.
Oh, really? So
yeah, the falling rooms will still be shuffled amongst each other.
Okay.
Everything else, all bets are off.
So what happens with when you enter a door and then it's a 2-exit door? You just end up at a different location?
Another door. Yeah. Doesn't have to be the one linked up to it.
So you're telling me that I can enter like Link's, or I can enter Sanctuary and end up at the top of somewhere else? Interesting.
Well, Sanctuary is a whole location.
Oh, okay, right.
Because it includes those the
drop off
in the back. Right. But things like you go into one side of the race game house, it is very unlikely you will go out the other side of the race game house. You generally have to get there from another location.
And then Madness is apparently where like you enter a door and then you exit back through the same door and end up in a different location, and then you enter that door again and end up in a different location or something, because the entrances and the exits aren't like coupled together.
Madness will decouple the entrances and exits, resulting in an entrance graph that would be considered undirected or directed rather than undirected, which that's the technical term for what's going on here.
I would probably only play entrance in a race, and only with other people who had never played entrance before.
Sounds great.
Like for Madness specifically. Just like,
oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna do an entrance randomizer eventually.
So I'm gonna play Madness randomizer at some point. But the way I'm going to do it is, the way I judge whether I win or not is if I just finish it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's like, if I finish the Madness randomizer, then I win. Otherwise, I don't.
That was a nice kill there.
Meanwhile, Edge heading to Cold Stare.
Honestly, this is a very close race. It is. They're just doing things in really weird orders. Like not going to Zora ever for the guaranteed item. He's doing the fight the same way. Feels good, man.
Yeah, so in simple entrance random shuffle, blah, blah, blah. In simple entrance shuffle, I feel like dungeons gain a little more utility because you want to go into them because you know there are chests.
Yeah.
Whereas everywhere else you have no idea. Now in full entrance shuffler, you don't know where the dungeons are, so that's a little more.
Right.
That's a little bit of a change.
Where is... Oh, right. He was just trying to teleport. I see.
So now Solski and Edge. Solski has the shovel and the ether medallion, which I'm going to guess he got from the shovel. Probably not. I'm just guessing. And then Edge. Oh, is he going? What? No! Okay. He's gonna fake Flipper up there instead.
Chat. Poor chat. Debated. Okay. Oh, he's fake Flipper because he wants to check the item here. Go buy something. I want to see if you can buy something.
Buy something, will ya?
Please. No.
Jesus walk.
So you need Moon Pearl for that Jesus walk, right?
Yep.
Okay. Why?
It has to do with the state of the game being checked at certain locations and the Moon Pearl overriding
the swim?
Yeah.
What? This game doesn't make sense.
No, nothing makes sense.
Edge is going to attempt to murder this man.
Edge is going to, like, bombos or just... Okay, he's just doing it.
He had restraint.
That restraint.
I would have fired all of my arrows into him. Now he's like, but where's the dam? Uh-oh.
Is this happening on your end too?
Yeah, it is. So this is just for us? I think we're picnicking.
Nobody in chat seems to see a problem with it, so must just be the commentary stream.
What? Apparently only we have issues right now.
This is really weird.
Yeah, I refreshed. I'm gonna reopen. I'm gonna shift F5 this to clear my cache. Nothing's happening. Yours is also broken?
Ah, there we are. We are back in business. So
Okay.
Edge heading back into pod, we know it's not really going to help him, but it's not, it's something you would expect.
You know, I only just realized that we are watching a stream on a stream that goes to a different stream, but that stream is also... nope, I'm done. Can't.
Is it Streamception over here?
Yeah.
Sounds like it. So Solski going to rescue the old man, which apparently hadn't happened yet.
Huh. Just gonna find absolutely nothing. But he might be going to Turtle Rock, and this is exactly where he probably needs to go. I'm pretty sure that we have literally one entrance left, and it's Mirror Cave. I legitimately can't think of another entrance.
I mean, you could find Turtle Rock, and then you could find Dam under some bonk rocks somewhere.
Yeah. I don't think that the game's gonna be that trolly, right?
I mean, never underestimate the amount of troll you can come up with from Randomizer.
But Simbai didn't make this seed.
True.
Too soon? Oh, we're doing Meyer first.
Well, he only makes the finest of seeds. You have awakened me too soon!
Man. WoW is a thing.
Is that from WoW?
It is, actually.
Good to know.
You've awoken me too soon, Executus!
Right. Right, it's the
Jaraxxus
fight, right?
Nope, Ragnaros. Jaraxxus is
oh, yeah.
a foolish mortal. You cannot control Jaraxxus. Hearthstone introduced us to Ragnaros Lightlord, which is literally just Ragnaros if he was never corrupted by the dark. And he's like, live, insect! It's freaking great, actually.
Yeah, I used to do some of that. Anyways, Edge sitting here on Helmasaur King, which... Helmasaur King is one of those fights that gets a lot easier once you know how to do it.
Oh my goodness. I always thought that people were clinking their sword here. I didn't notice they were spinning their hammer. So I kept trying to hit him with that and then gave up and then did this the hard way of running back up to him and hitting him with the hammer, then having to do that. It goes by like 2 times quicker when your direction isn't changing every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Technically, if you're skilled enough, doing it without holding your sword out is faster.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it because you don't move?
Something like that. I think it's because of the lag that the sword...
Oh, right, yeah, I guess the sword's pretty laggy, the little thing. Especially when he shoots out the fire.
But holding out your sword there gives you the advantage of being able to swing the hammer with the distance of the sword.
Yeah. And Helmasaur's hitbox is...
finicky, to say the least.
Trying to hammer his eye thin is something else. I have beat him swordless though, and I was very happy with myself. Swordless and bowless. Oh wait, no, not bow. I guess I had bow, but I don't think I had ammo for it.
Yeah, so the Ether Medallion was under the dig spot. I was just guessing, but that was correct, so yay.
We need the dam
boots.
We do need the dam. We need the boots that are located in the dam.
That could be possible. Boots in the dam in Mimic Cave.
That looks like that's where Edge is going, unless he's double checking Dark World entrances. Turtle Rock's really the only location left. It can't be vanilla pendant, because green pendant dungeon is chilling at Ganon's Tower.
Yep.
And we're pretty much... yeah, wait.
No, you need the crystals to...
Right, yeah, and we need the boot. Yeah, it can't be green crystal. Because Thieves is green, Thieves is Ganon's Tower, and Ganon's Tower is boots locked by Desert Palace.
Desert Palace trolling like... I mean, it's trolling like it's Turtle Rock. But it's not.
The best is when you find Fire Rod in Turtle Rock. That's the best troll.
Ice Rod in Turtle Rock.
No, that's normal. That's just normal.
Oh yeah, you're right. That happens every time.
Fire Rod is interesting. Fire Rod in Chain Chomp's room had that seed before.
Gross.
Yep.
So that means there was a key in this first room here?
There was a key in this first room, and then Fire Rod was there, and then you did the room, and then there was, and you still couldn't beat the dungeon, because you did not have Ice Rod.
Oh.
That seed was a while ago. I think that 5 dungeons required a double dip. I think Swamp had hook shot in it. And it was something.
So yeah, like I said, never underestimate
But we're in V20. Wait, we're not in V26. Thinking.
So much troll.
Oh, V25. May you never return.
What was so bad about 25? That's a joke.
Okay.
But if you'd like to explain what was so bad about it, I'm sure the people would.
Primarily, it was just the nice-to-have items being stuffed into Ganon's Tower pretty harshly. Specifically sword upgrades in a higher number of seeds than should have. But that seems to be fixed now. We'll see if there's any issues with 26. There's no like instant outcry like there was with 25. That's a good sign.
I'm gonna start playing easy mode like a casual scrub.
I've seen quite a few people run easy mode when I checked the directory this morning. A lot of people doing easy mode timed Oko, actually.
Oh.
Wow. Saw a few people. I mean, it adds. It's like there's like extra timers in Oko and easy. So.
Yeah. Does it still have the easy item distribution?
Mm-hmm. Everything's easy. Everything's normal about it. It's just
so easy item distribution actually has double the swords and double the mails and double everything else, or everything that's cool.
Yeah. But it deletes those items and replaces them with 20 rupees once you've obtained all of them.
Yeah, I think it does the trick where that it does with swordless, where if it was one of those items, it's not a red rupee, it's a rupee with a 20 on it.
Right. Probably. Also, Torter Magic no longer exists in standard mode, so rip in peace, Torter Magic.
Yeah, sad day.
You will be missed.
I won't be able to fire Rod Landmo anymore.
Why can't you can with normal magic?
Well, yes, but you have to be good.
So let's say, wait a second, but I've done that with no magic upgrade.
I know, I'm just saying. So here's King's Tomb in Mimic Cave, 5 arrow upgrade.
Where's the dam?
Where is the dam?
I guess so. I guess it's in Mirror Cave or on Shrine Hats.
Or in one of the bonk rocks once you have the boots.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. The boots. Okay. So the dam is in Trinex, huh?
Yeah, Trinex is hiding the dam.
I'm gonna call you out on that dirt.
You blow up his two heads, and instead of his big shell blowing up, the inside blows up, and you walk inside the shell, and there's the dam.
He isn't Lavos. He doesn't have a world inside of him.
I don't know what you're talking about. Of course he is.
I mean, he's as awful as, like, John says, damn, would you drain for boots? See, that is the true madness randomizer. Killing things leads to entrances. This is what happens when nothing substantial has happened in 30 minutes. Commentary slowly devolves into yelling at Figaro for not going to Zora.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, so eye laser room. There they are. The boots have been found.
Look, he bombed literally every other chest. Doesn't bomb that one. What is he doing?
Get piecing out.
Oh yeah, I just didn't need to be here anymore. Just trying to figure out if he needed anything else. We're in go mode? No.
Once we find Dam.
Yeah. This race is actually really close now because Solski is literally right behind him.
Whew. This is gonna be an interesting race.
Wait, did he check that door right there? The light world door?
What do you mean?
The one when you mirror out the back end of part 2.
Oh, he checked Mimic Cave.
That's not Mimic Cave. He didn't check that door.
He might have checked it earlier by falling down. I'm not sure.
Oh, you can fall down into it?
Yeah, you can fall down into that one.
Okay, I thought that one was only accessible via mirror. Okay, never mind, we're good.
Okay, so Edge going to check some bonk rocks.
The Bonkrotz tour.
Just some fairies.
Yeah, he checked it. Yeah, we're good.
Just a house.
Boots were in the first chest in Laser Cave. Which is nice, because they have Mirror Shield.
So now we're heading to the flanctuary items, as they are called. First, King's Tomb.
Oh.
A shop. And then we head to the Bonk Rocks west of Sanctuary, which if that's not the dam, I don't know what is. It's the dam!
Ah, the last possible location. Where the hell is Solski going? Solski? Is there a Bonkrot? Has he not checked Fat Fairy?
Oh, finding half magic in the dam, too.
Dang.
This game did not want to give them any conveniences.
This is not 100% rando. They did not have to go to GT. He just realized his mistake.
It's like, whoops.
I can do
Dark World here.
I can do this much faster via Dark World. This is what he is thinking. Well, he has to beat Desert as well.
Yeah. I mean, if you go Dark World first, then you just come out and do Desert.
Go Mode Swamp Palace, though. Holy crap, is this gonna be fast?
Yeah, Go Mode Swamp is just insanely fast. So fast, even I can get through it in like 10 minutes.
Okay, see, I've seen people call full clear in this tournament, but it took me like 8. I'm not good at this. People over exaggerate how long this dungeon takes. It is 6 items for like 8 minutes of work. Please.
Yeah, it's not.
People
that
need
bad.
to stop exaggerating how bad this dungeon is. Also, I mean, Edge could very easily win this. He is on pace.
Solski finds his dam, and now the race is on. All down to executing a go mode swamp.
Well,
and
I
Desert
said
Palace.
I said that when they found the bow, they probably both felt like they had fallen behind there, and they're both probably wondering what in the Lord is happening. Like, did we both just completely not? Did we both make the same decisions? And the answer is almost yes.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably assuming now that, because the boots were in Turtle Rock and the dam was under the Bonk Rocks, that they've all probably exhausted everything else before trying that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would have done Turtle Rock a long time ago. I think there was one time when I said, "Why not do Turtle Rock now?" And you're like, "Well, because it's pendant." I'm like, "Oh yeah, but you can full clear a dungeon with that holds 5 items plus a location. Is that really that bad?"
I mean, that in entrance randomizer, that is probably a good call, because again, these are chests that you know where they are.
I think I would have made that call. Like, personally, I mean, I'm bad, but watching these run, like, whenever I do commentary, I try to think, well, what if I am this runner with their skills, but with the decisions I would make, and that's how I commentate, and I would have made that decision at the time. So I don't know, but it could have wasted so much time. Just Total Rock is like 10 minutes to get to those chests. So I don't know.
It's hard for me to say what I would do in a race situation where I'm already feeling behind and I'm probably tilting and everything is just awful.
Jay Topper, yeah. If Desert wasn't boots locked, they would have been in go mode, like, but in such a weird way. Like, they would have been in go mode and then partway through just being like, what?
I can't get into swamp. Why can't I get into swamp? Thing is, and this is weird, I'm better at hitting Lamolas with silver arrows than I am with the fire rod.
That's very odd. So he's now going to go finish his last dungeon. So is Solski did in reverse order. He's going to do swamp after.
Yep.
It's actually slow. Oh no, he's already. No, never mind.
No, he
can't. He is actually behind then, Solski, because he has to do this. Oh no, he didn't smear. No, he's not that far behind. This is gonna be like whoever does the Ganon fight faster.
Yep.
If one of them falls or screws up Ganon, that's it, I think.
They both have everything you could ever want to fight Ganon.
So it really is just falling that could cause the issue.
Yep.
Dane, and Solski was ahead for so long. I'm surprised that even though Edge took so long to get to Zora, he is still ahead.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What happens when you have to check every little thing, you know?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I can't really fault somebody for not going to Zora when you've got other things you can do.
There is Lon, but he has so much money. And I don't think he had ever checked that entrance up there. Or, like, and he had... I don't know. And I guess without flippers, why would you?
Just massive trolls everywhere in this seed.
Yeah, this seed was something. Okay, Edge is going to Ganon. Does he remember where Ganon is, Kappa?
It's in the Lost Woods. Which, it's been so long since you've been there, you might not remember. You probably wrote it down.
Yeah, most likely. Ganon's tower in same place it always is in entrance randomizer. At least that's what I'd say.
House of Darkness?
No, I meant Ganon's spot, like Ganon.
Oh, Ganon stuff. Yeah, okay.
Ganon always seems to be in this spot right here.
Yeah. At least it wasn't Lumberjack Cave.
This is 2 for 2 for commentary and 4 for 4 for watching a full race.
Wow.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of like Magic Bat or.
I haven't seen Magic Bat yet.
I've seen a couple in Kakariko Well.
There's also Untold Toys happen.
So edgefigaro clearly onto the third phase of the fight already.
Yeah, I've seen ties before in SRL. It is very rare because it's based on the server too. So sometimes it'll look like a tie. Sometimes you'll dot done on your screen ahead of somebody and they will beat you. And that is the worst feel. Good silver arrow by Solski. Yeah, it looks like Edge is gonna win this.
I missed the torch glitch. Ooh, right up against the edge there.
If Ganon had shot fire there, he would have fallen off. There it is.
And there we go. Edgefigaro completing this.
Wow, Solski eliminated. I wouldn't have thought that. That's insane. Half magic was
in the dam.
Yeah, that's right. So it was right on the way. Oh, Solski didn't actually grab the chest.
Yeah. I mean, why would you?
I guess so. Well, but did you even grab it for free when you have Hot Shot?
True. Well, I mean, sometimes you just don't want to waste the time opening the chest. It takes like half a second.
You just wasted 2 hours of your life.
And then some. My God, ladies and gentlemen.
I've never seen that message. Is that an entrance randomizer only thing?
I think so.
I don't think VTorp would put something that mean in the randomizer.
Maybe.
That's great. I like how he's just staying at the screen like, I'm in agreement with this. Let's hope that they come in for comment for a
Solski on his Ganon fight. Gonna come in very close. And Solski finishing with an official speedrun live time of 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 7 seconds. Edge finishing with 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 21 seconds.
2 minutes apart.
Quite a race. GG to both of our runners. See if we can maybe get some of them in here for an interview, or maybe not. Solski's like, Edge's timer is still going. I win, right? Doesn't look like it. Wasted 2 hours of your life, but made excellent use of the other 23 minutes.
Neither of them are coming in. Maybe they're too trolly or too trolled.
Oh, I would be tilted like crazy after a seed like this. So, once again, GG to both of the runners, and congratulations to Edge on advancing. We won't be seeing Solski again in this tournament, but he did an excellent job on this run.
So I guess neither runner's coming in for an interview. So that might just be the end of this.
Yep. So please give these runners a follow.
Yep.
They did a great job for you today, and they can do a great job for you later.
There's Edge.
Follow. Hey, look at that.
Hey, Edge.
Hi.
GG.
You wasted 2 hours of your life because you never went into flippers.
Man, flippers and boots for go mode. What a race. And not knowing where Swamp was, and very much hoping it's at Mimic Cave or in Bonk Rock, because if I miss something, I am dead.
Yeah. It was the very last Bonk Rock you checked, and I was like, this better be damn, or else I have no idea where it is.
Yeah,
I was happy to see it, because I'm done if that's not it.
Looks like Solski is here as well. We can get Solski into the commentary channel.
Oh, there we go. Hello, Solski.
Hi.
You were ahead for 95% of that race.
Feels bad, man.
Yep.
Well played.
Literally the last check I had to do.
Same with Edge. You both literally exhausted everything. You just did them in wildly different orders and with different equipment. I think that where the edge came from is that, the edge that Edge had was he had better equipment for a lot of stuff you did earlier than he did. So I think he gained a lot of time from bosses having Golden Sword and Mirror Shield.
I think all the time came in from having Mirror for Palace of Darkness.
Yep, that too. Oh yeah, and having Mirror for some extra dungeons as well. It's just like the order you guys did it in happened to not work out the best.
Yeah.
Thank you for the subscription.
And it didn't help I mirrored Walking Pod either.
Yeah. Well, you both actually entered dungeons, I believe, at the exact same amount of times. You both went and did almost all of Pod. You both got the boat after doing Light Eastern or whatever. You both went into Ganon's Tower once, went all the way to Ice Armos, couldn't beat it. You both made almost the exact same decisions, just in a wildly different order and with different equipment while doing it. So, which was interesting. That's one of the things that people like about Randomizer.
I definitely felt like I should have started hunting for Ganon's Tower just a little bit earlier than I did. I looked at my equipment and I'm thinking, if I find GT late, that's really, really bad. So at that point, I started hunting for GT, and I found it at Pod.
Yeah. That was, I guess, and that ended up giving you some equipment early as well. Fire Rod, I believe, was there.
Yeah, Fire Rod and Lamp were both there, so you needed to get there to get your fire sources.
And Master Sword as well.
Oh right, yeah, your first upgrade to Master Sword, which is required for a few bosses in a few areas. So, wasn't required in this one, was it?
So
obviously to hit Ganon.
How's it feel to, for once, have butter and silvers going into Ganon?
Felt great.
100%.
And the lamp, I could see. It was amazing. That never happens in the entrance.
Solski, you both tried to enter. Actually, then one of the only things you guys didn't do the same was Solski tried to walk up Death Mountain in that dark room before getting the flute, and Edge had found the flute earlier, so he just went straight there.
I tried to walk up that dark room, and I fell in the pit 5 times, and then
Oh,
I
okay,
saved
other
and
way
quit.
around.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Right, okay. Oh, okay, so you both did it. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
What dark room was that again?
I didn't even double check.
Do we don't know? Oh, unfortunate.
That's the angled dark room with all of
The
the
boom
like,
box.
on one side, there's a whole bunch of little pits on
Wait,
the
what
right.
is the
and
boom box
angled
in
thing.
the credits?
Boombox is a bomb upgrade, I believe.
Oh, okay. No, I thought that was. Okay, maybe that is okay.
No, we've seen Quake.
Yeah.
So
Triple boom is the one that trolls me.
yeah,
But is that bombos or is that 3 bombs?
triple boom is 3 bombs. Sadly,
Yeah.
So I took a death on the north side dark overworld, and that kind of messed up my routing. And then I find the bow in Village of Outcasts, which would have been further along in that route that I didn't get back around to it. I figured I was behind after that point.
oh yeah, that was something that Zelda's pointed out. Was as soon as you found the bow, both players are going to think they're way behind.
Yeah. Because it was. You both ended up making this, again, the same decision there. You both did stall. And then, like, didn't have Fire Rod. So you couldn't do Eastern. Or you did have Fire. Like, there were so many interesting decision points in that race. And somehow you guys ended up only being 3 minutes apart. Even though you basically did entirely different games. Up until the very end where you were neck and neck around Turtle Rock. You basically entered Turtle Rock at the same time. Solski entered it about 45 seconds behind. Like, I think at all times from Turtle Rock, he was about a room behind. And then you did Swamp and Mire, or sorry, you did Swamp and Desert in the opposite order. So Solski went into Desert first, and Edge went into Mire. So this is actually probably one of the most interesting races I've seen, personally.
Did you ever check Spike Cave?
Yes.
He did. It was just 20 rupees.
I really didn't want to, but luckily I got like a blue potion when I found Potion Shop early, so.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing some things in the credits here that would normally be extremely hype, and then I realized that there's reasons for it. So like 4 bonk count. Well, yeah, there's a reason for that. Item menu time of 135, and I'm like, oh, right. Quick swap is a thing.
I felt really good about my quick swapping today. This is a long quick swap heavy run because you get the hook shot really, really early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quick swap is interesting because it adds quite a bit to the run, actually.
Yeah, it got me killed. I was quick swapping and going up to the graveyard ledge, and I was quick swapping, and I was thinking about quick swapping, and I didn't. I sort of got cornered by the little hoppy plants, and I think looking back on that, if I pause and go to my hammer, I'd get through that fine. But I was focused on quick swapping, and it got me killed.
Mm-hmm. Now, don't know about the schedule, so I don't have it right now. But is there another thing going on today?
Well, we've got a couple of Super Metroid randomizer races coming up.
Ooh.
Just after this.
Those are okay. If there are a lot of people watching right now, seriously, if you're watching right now, watch Super Metroid's like randomizer. It is super interesting. There are a lot more people here than there are usually watching Super Metroid randomizer, so please watch it. It's so much fun. Seriously.
And as far as the entrance shuffle tournament goes, it looks like the next match will be tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Cool. New one scheduled, like, since we started, because next one was Wednesday before that.
That's true.
I guess we should let this happen so that Feasel, if there's some time, he can actually not be paying super close attention to things.
So, once again, thank you to both runners.
Yes.
Excellent job. I gotta ask one thing, Edge. Your name is a reference to 2 Final Fantasy games, yes?
That is correct.
Okay. Just had to make sure. All right. I've been Dr. Bob-tastic, and thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to Feasel for hosting, and Speed Gaming 2. You should probably follow those channels to get all of your speed racing needs. And thank you to my co-commentator Zelda. Thank you very much for doing this mess with me.
Yeah, that was a good race. I liked that. Now go have fun with your Sonic Manias and your Brood Wars and your watching of streams, etc., etc.
Indeed.
Be back here for Super Metroid, because that game needs more hype around it. It's so good. The randomizer. I don't even like vanilla. It's so good. So, peace out, everyone.
This is Dr. Bob-tastic signing off.